Hey everybody. I didn't even plan this, but as I was setting up the stream to be about kittens playing with new toys, they broke the flower off of the board and started playing with that, which is also, I guess, technically a new toy. It's a dried, I think it's a real rose. It's just a little dried flower that's been on there. Camera doesn't want to focus up close, so it's harmless for them to play with. Roses are fine. But that's not the toy that I intended for them to play with. Corn is up here getting a preview of the actual toy. He was just up here hitting this noodle stick. There's a noodle stick up here. Oh, and there's a feather. Ooh, okay. All right. Well, we might as well get to it since I'm dropping it all over. I wanted you to see little Millet, who has been hissing and spitting at this giant feather. It's as big as she is. He is, so I keep wanting to call Millet a girl. I've been doing that for days now. Oh, Corn just hissed at it too from across the room there. What'd you say, Corn? I don't know if you guys can hear that hissing that's going on. Oh, look at that. That's an angry cat. Oh, so mad. What does it mean? They're not backing down, but they wanted to know that they are mad about it. Oh, okay. Drop the phone. I got this. I got this, everybody. I wanted to see little Corn hissing because he keeps doing it, but now he's going to stop, of course. So, let's start with just a little bit of news about these kittens. I know everybody wants to know how they're doing. They went to the vet. Was it that just yesterday? It was just yesterday, in fact. They went to the vet yesterday. Everybody there did just fine, even little Millet. Millet got updated x-rays, and as far as Millet's treatment goes for his flat-chested kitten syndrome, oh wow, they're a lot more scared of this wire than they are even of the toy, I think. Anyway, as far as Millet's flat-chested kitten syndrome goes, or pectus excavatum, I don't know what the difference between the two is, or if one's more serious than the other, or what. We got updated X-rays done on him to make sure, how it was going. And Dr. Katz says that she consulted, she got a second opinion from a surgeon about it, about what we could do about it. And that surgeon was kind of non-committal, from what I understand. He was a little bit like, eh. So Dr. Katz is going to work on getting a second opinion for us because she just is a real advocate for her patients and her kittens, and that's wonderful. So I will let you know how that goes. For now, though, the great news about Millet is he's eating on his own. The last time I fed him anything by syringe was yesterday morning, so it wasn't that long ago. But since yesterday morning, he has managed to keep his weight up on his own. And his weigh-in this morning looks like the same number as yesterday morning, but in fact, I encouraged him to eat a little bit more after that, and he did. And so he's gained just barely enough to count over 24 hours. But I feel like he's on the right track, and so I'm not quite worried yet. And I've got a syringe all ready to go if I decide that he needs a little extra help. So that's good. He's really doing it. I think he's really doing it, and that's good. This is awkward for me to play with, although I can see that now, especially Rye is starting to get the hang of it and realize it's just a toy and he can attack it all he wants. It's not going to hurt him. It's good practice for these kids to get started on new stuff. Yes, Megalina say yes. Yes, our vet really is Dr. Katz. I'm not just like she's not just a character on the Kitten Academy show. Yeah, that's actually her real name. And how appropriate. Although I think it's her name by marriage, probably. So I have no idea. Anyway, they all did great at the vet. And one interesting little thing that came back from the vet is usually when we come back, the vet is like, "Oh, I wanted to steal your kitten." The receptionist especially always picks a favorite kitten. But this time they said that they wanted to steal Flower. They said Flower was so snuggly and such a total sweetheart at the vet office that they wanted to keep her. And so that's just a testament to what a sweetheart Flower really is. And I know that you guys have seen that she gets angry at the door and the other cats, and that can kind of put people off of her personality a little bit because you just see her being angry all the time. But heart and a little snuggler, and I can pick her up and cradle her like a baby all day long, and she's just fine with it. So she really is a sweetheart, and I can see why they liked her so much there. All right, let's switch toys on these kids because this thing is a little awkward for me to try to do on the stream. Let's try the noodle stick and see if they're ready for that fun. Oh, Rye's just going to chase the toy to wherever I put it away. What are we going to do back here, kids? Rye is a bold one. Oh yeah, just hit each other, then that's fine. Corn has gone up to play with the toy regardless of what I want. That's fine, we'll keep an eye on him. Ooh, Millet, that was my hand you just bit. That was not a toy. My fingers are not a toy. You can't have a knuckle sandwich. So what else is news that I can tell you guys about? I'm trying to think. Let's see. Oh, first off, there was I had a lot of talk yesterday about the litter boxes, and I don't want to get back into it, but I mentioned briefly that it's a Cat It non-disposable litter box that we're using, and yep, that's the truth. And I do like it quite a bit so far, and so do the faculty. I've got two of them deployed now around the house, and with all the litter boxes that the faculty have, including lots of the old Nature's Miracle ones, they pretty much have stopped using any of the others, and they all just go to the big jumbo Cat covered ones. So I should have done that a long time ago. And the other thing I was thinking about is I haven't put one in the kitten rooms yet, but I think I should. And you know, it's probably a change I should have made a while ago because Corn got himself tangled up in this string. Hang on, buddy. Okay, are we untangled? That spooked him just a little bit. All right, let's put that away. I'm gonna bring this up a shelf so that you can't get to it. Okay, buddy? Because we don't need you to get. Oh, okay. Hang on. Sorry. Good camera work, everybody. Okay, there. Now it's put away. What was I saying? I was saying, I probably should have made the switch to the enclosed Cat litter boxes a while ago anyway, because it occurs to me that there's probably a lot of people that adopt kittens that would prefer them to already be used to using a covered litter box, and especially a litter box with a door on it. You know, they don't, not everybody has room for a litter box room like we have here, with ventilation and everything. So covered litter boxes with doors are probably something people would like their kittens to have familiarity with when they graduate from the Kitten Academy. And so I think we're going to start working on that probably with this class. That reminds me that another thing I did yesterday was I gave everybody I gave all the faculty, not these kittens. These kittens are too young for Revolution Plus, which I think has a minimum age of 8 weeks, or at least the ones that we have here do. And they're also way underweight for it because it's got a minimum weight of 5.5 pounds. So we couldn't give it to the kids in this room. They probably don't need it yet anyway. No big deal. But I gave it to all the faculty in Myth and Rumor. I gave them all Revolution Plus. Revolution Plus is the revolution that's not just fleas and ticks, but also worms and heartworm. Very cool stuff. Uh, and As a part of that process, I had to weigh everybody. And Custard now weighs 16 pounds. That's too many pounds for a Custard. I mean, I guess you could tell from the photos that I took of him that he's overweight. In fact, that picture of him with Mac is one of my favorite pictures that I've taken, maybe ever, but certainly in the last photo shoot, which I still haven't published. It'll be on the website soon. But anyway, yeah, Custer weighs 16 pounds, and so we are going to start him. We had him on and we were trying to control his eating and his diet before, and then we stopped for a while because we were more concerned with controlling his behavior. And I think it's time to start bringing the diet back in for him. He's on the same diet as everybody else who's underweight now, or at the right weight, I should say. Everybody else is fine. But on the same diet, he seems like he just eats more and is gaining the weight a little more. So we're going to start controlling his input. I was supposed to start doing that this morning. I told DJ I would, and I forgot. So I guess we're going to start at dinner. Or I guess I could start after I'm done with the close-up. All I have to do now is put the food away for the rest of the day and then bring it out again at dinner. One of the complications that we had with trying to control Custard's diet, of course, is that we've got a whole bunch of cats here, and to control Custard's eating, we either have to put the food away so that nobody gets any food outside of the dinner hours, or put Custard away so that he can't get to the food. Neither one of those is a great solution, especially when we have Smokey, who needs to eat as much as she possibly can in her old age. So it turns out, though, that now we've got a solution to it because we've got a microchip bowl for Smokey that she knows how to use and uses all the time. So now we can just put the food away and not have to put Custard away, and everything will be fine. So it's nice to have that available to us. He might, Donna, I don't know that his, whoa, oh, that scared you. Whoa, Potato, it's okay, buddy. He's in panic mode now. Um, I don't know that his eating and his behavior had anything to do with each other, but if it comes back, all of a sudden we'll know that he does. It does have something to do with it. We'll see. It'll be interesting to know. In other uninteresting unkitten news, I've got a whole bunch of the new cameras came in yesterday. I haven't deployed any of them yet, but we've got two more of the camera that can fit in the corner of the screen very nicely and zoom in. And we've got one more of the nice 4K cameras that eventually will be the camera for the floor downstairs. But until then, we can probably have two of them in this room. I also think that we're going to be okay to move these kids downstairs soon because their mom, while she still does get angry at the door and she spends a lot of time over there showing how much she doesn't trust it, she gets better every day and she's not crazy about it like some of the other cats have been. So I feel like she's going to be okay. We'll find out, won't we? Might have to put some little barriers on the doors downstairs, but we've done that before for sure. Bebop had them on every door the whole time she was here. I love the way that he gets his mouth ready way before he has to bite something. He's still doing that. Preloaded, little preloaded jumps. Oh, okay, you two. Hey, Hey, you want to play with something? Come here. No? Just Rye? Okay. How you, Millie? Oh, I wanted to tell everybody that last night I opened Myth's door, kind of in the same vein as the whole custard thing. There was a little bit of leftover faculty food out last night, and I thought, Myth's been eating all of her food, and she's not going to be with us after this weekend, so why not give her a little bonus? So I took the little bit of faculty food that was left. I was going to bring it to Myth, and the minute that I opened her door, she was right at the door, and she came running out to go explore around the house. She didn't go too far, but she went as far as my office, which is, a huge improvement. So it was really cool to see Myth wanting to come out and go around, excuse me, and check out the house a little bit. That's a huge improvement for her. That squeaking you hear is the boys having the fight in the beanbag over there. Let's take a look. I guess it's corn making all the noise there. The blue collar is corn. The checkered collar is potato, of course. Corn, you want to pick on something else? Holly, I kind of heard Flower making some weird meows yesterday. It is about the time that you would see a mom cat go into heat, so that may be something that she's either going through now or about to go through. I haven't seen a whole lot of evidence of it yet, so I don't know. But some of the meows that she was making yesterday kind of sounded like she was starting down that road, which might also explain some of her calmer obsession with the door, where she just is sort of sitting there watching it now instead of attacking it. But we'll see. It's hard to say. So the things that I would that I need to accomplish today, I still need to get that post with the wonderful photos of these kids up on our website today. That's definitely going to happen today. I think that's what I'm going to do. Well, I've still got a little cleaning to do right after this close up, but then I'm likely to get right to that. Then also those cameras. I got to get those cameras configured, and I've got to make a new stand for the other one of those floor cameras, and then I've got to get those deployed too. Those are the big goals for today, I think, along with all the usual sort of vacuuming and laundry and dishes and stuff. Plus, I have to make the graduation certificates. Oh, that reminds me, we got to get moving. I've got to make the graduation certificates for Myth and Rumor. I made Macadamia nuts already because I thought he was leaving last weekend, but all three of them are going this weekend, and I've got to contact their adopters because I'm not sure for anybody who's doing it Saturday and who's doing it Sunday. Oh, my knee. I'm wearing a knee brace even, and I just got up weird, and man, I guess that's just my life now. I got to start being more careful. My mom's going to want to scold me about that. She was talking to me about it on the phone yesterday. She's like, you got to just leave it alone until it gets all better. You're going to have knee problems for the rest of your life. I'm really working on it now, aren't I? Oh my goodness. Okay, that's a little sore. Knee brace is not enough of a brace apparently. Whew. Oh my goodness. All right, that's smart. All right. Anyway, I brought the tripod, and part of what I wanted to do was get the goodbye waves from Myth and Rumor. So let's go see if we can't do that. Hang on here. Myth, of course, will be easy to find because she's right where she always is. Oh man, I never had any kind of knee problems before in my life, but then it happened. It was on a live stream the first time it happened a few weeks ago, and since then it's popped the same way like three times. That was the third. No, maybe that was the fourth, third or fourth time. Third. I'm gonna go with third. Anyway, it's popped like that three times now, and every time it hurts for a couple days. And the fact that it's done it three times in like 3 weeks probably means that I've messed something up. Anyway, yeah, that's neither here nor there. Sorry, I don't mean to keep going on about that. I'm actually wearing, like I said, a knee brace right now, but I'm wearing the lightest of the knee braces that I have. I bought a few. Apparently, it's a little too light. Yeah. So here's our sweetheart Mithy, the one that went out exploring last night and has just been so ridiculously sweet. And I know some of you are thinking she needs to take this with her, and she is. I talked to her doctor. I said, look, I want to give you this thing. It's kind of wrecked, and if she doesn't like it when she gets to your house, you can throw it away. It's fine. She doesn't need to keep it forever, but I like to send something that's familiar home with all of the cats. So this is going to go home with her for sure. And I also want to send them this brand new cat thing that she actually spends some of her time in and on it. I don't know if you've seen it too much, but it's probably her second favorite spot in the whole room. And then I also was saying they could have the paper cactus if they want to take that with too, and they can just, like I said, they can just throw out any of it if she doesn't like it once they get to the new house. But I think she's going to appreciate those things, being with her. A little bit of something familiar and comforting. Let's get her goodbye wave though, just to stick with what we always do. We always have the little kittens wave goodbye when they go, and she's going this weekend, but this is our last close-up before then. So let me set this. I'm gonna set it right back here. There we go. Let's see if we can make this work for us. Okay. Can I get you to wave goodbye to everybody, Mithy? I know. I'm asking a lot. Okay, say goodbye. She's like, don't mess with my paws. Bye-bye, everybody. Oh, that was good, Myth. I didn't expect you to be that good at it. That was a very good little goodbye. Okay. Let's bring this right in here. Who's that cat? Who's that beautiful cat right there? Who is that? Hi. So, like I said, I've got to verify with the adopters of Myth and Rumor and Mac whether each of them are coming Saturday or Sunday. I don't remember. Some of them might have said, but I will let you guys know. I don't think anybody's coming before mailbag in the morning, so you can hear about it then, if nothing else. Oh, yeah, there you go. Oh, so much scratching. That is one happy little kitten. All right, Miss, we gotta go see some other cats. I think they're gonna all be downstairs, so let's just head on down with that hope in mind. There they are, both in the living room. Now, technically, we already got a goodbye wave from little MacNut, but that won't stop me from doing another one. MacNut is getting picked up this weekend. Mac is still a little sneezy. Their adopter knows that he's still a little bit sneezy here and there, but I was talking to DJ, and she said that she hasn't really seen his nose look too bothered, and it's probably time for him to go, regardless of the fact that she'd rather keep him. You know she'd rather keep him. Hi, buddy. Let's see if we can get a goodbye wave from up here. He wants to play with the camera. Oh my gosh. Mac is the biggest video gamer cat I've ever known. I can hardly play video games with him in the room. He will not leave it alone. I was last night. Okay, say goodbye, Mac. Bye-bye. Last night I was playing Outer Wilds. It's a not that old of a game. It's like last year, I think. Real big hit. Actually, I guess 2019, whatever it is. Look, he wants to play with this even. Anyway, it's a game that got a lot of really great reviews, and I started on it last year, and then I got distracted by other things. I went back to it last night. It is fantastic. What a great game. And it was very challenging to play when Mac would not leave it alone. And eventually settled down and slept right on my shoulder, just watching the game. Not slept, settled down and just stared at the game the whole time, just staring at it. It took a long time to get him to calm down that much, though. Also, he does that with my computer constantly. I can't be using the computer at all without him wanting to be right there. So that's a favorite thing of his, and I hope his adopters ready for him to be very entertained by televisions and things. Also, you guys have seen repeated pictures of him just sitting in the den watching the Kitten Academy live stream, right? He just likes to sit there and just watch it. He's got a big thing about moving computer screens and TV screens. He's really into it. So that's Mac. There's Rumor. Let's say goodbye to Rumor too. We're gonna set her down for hers, I think. So let's set this camera down in advance. Right there. And then let me grab her real quick. Come here, Roomy. Oh, Rumor's the prettiest cat. Okay, Rumor, you're gonna go to your new home this weekend. Say goodbye to everybody now. Bye-bye, everybody. She's not into it. There you go. Look at that pretty cat over there in the camera. There you go. Well, that's good enough. Hi, Rumor. Oh, Rumor is such a sweetheart, and it's nice that she's all back to normal now. She had a little bit of a rough time after her surgery, but now she's just this little snuggle bunny, snuggly, lovey, playful. She runs around. She chases Mac. She chases all the faculty on and off. Whoever will play with her, she'll play with them. She really is just a big kitten herself. I don't even think she's that old. Oh, Mac is now touching the screen, as you would expect, because that's what a Mac does. Now he's biting the screen. Now he's adjusting the camera. All right, well, I was going to show you how sweet Rumor was, but Mac has other plans. Crying out loud, buddy. Okay, yes, hi, Mac. We know you love the cameras. I was just telling everybody about that. Speaking of weights, Rumor has gained almost a pound since she's been with us, but still looking very svelte, very, very nice. She looks like she's in great shape. She's such a sleek, shiny cat. I mean, you can see that, right? She just looks like a wild animal, but she's so sweet. And at the same time, Myth has lost a pound while she's been with us, which is good because, Myth came to us, they thought she was pregnant because she was so big. But now I think Myth's in honestly very good shape. So that's also good. And then Custard is 16 pounds. I'm rounding up. He's 15 and 3/4. He's like, no, I'm 15 and 3/4, buddy. How dare you? How dare you? So yeah, it's time for him to go on a little bit of a diet. I think several of our other cats have gone through a phase where they've been overweight for a little while. It may just sort of be a phase for him too. But that doesn't mean that we're just going to let him go with it. It's 16 pounds. He's definitely over whatever limit we would want to set for him. So I think he's got to lose just a little bit. Oh, look at those beautiful little Custard eyes, though. Meow, meow. He doesn't want to look at the camera. Custard, look at the camera, buddy. Look how pretty you are. Okay, such a pretty boy. Hi, Rumor. Hi, what are you doing over here? Come over to say hi to Custard and try to fight with him? They've been wrestling this morning already. She'll take him on, even though he weighs twice as much as she does now. She's about 8 pounds and he's about 16, so literally twice as much. And she's a kind of a big cat, for a female cat. She's probably the biggest one in the house, and much bigger than most of the mom cats that we get. Longer for sure. So even as big as she is, that's probably the weight you should look for, Custard. You should probably be almost half of what you are. Most of the faculty that's in good shape is about half what you are. Eddie's in pretty good shape, and he's the next heaviest at like 14, I think. He's a little heavy himself, I guess, by weight, but Eddie carries it in a much healthier way so far. We'll see. Well, hey, I guess that's it. I've rambled on about all kinds of stuff, and I for that just talking about stuff that some of it doesn't even have anything to do with cats. But thanks for joining us for this. Again, I really, really appreciate it. It does everything for us, and just watching is supporting us in a way that is super valuable because we do all of this to help get the cats and kittens that need it to be adopted. And the more people that watch, the more potential adopters that we have. And because you watch, even if you don't tell your friends, it still helps because it increases our ranking on the YouTube algorithms, and then YouTube brings more people in to watch. They tell their friends. YouTube tells their friends, I mean, and that helps us out too. So the fact that you watch gets YouTube to tell their friends, and that's worth something, even if you don't tell anybody. You get my point. I don't know what I'm saying anymore. My point is thank you. That's my point. Thank you very, very much. And I will see you for another close-up on Sunday. On Sunday, because tomorrow is Saturday, and on Saturdays we don't usually do close-ups. We usually just do mailbag at 10 o'clock a.m. on the regular Kitten Academy live stream. So think about joining us for that. Custard's purring. I can hear him from here. You happy boy, Custard? All right. Thanks again, everybody. Get some dust in there? What was that little cough about, bud?